A warm welcome to all the viewers. Friends, in this video, I'm going to particularly talk about something which you might have come across, but you as a beginner would be wondering that when to use these concepts or where to apply these things when you are doing your data analysis. So let us start. I'm going to talk about mixture models and mixed effect models. Both of these words seem to appear quite similar, but there is a distinction between both of them. Both of them are advanced multivariate statistical data analysis techniques. Let us first talk about mixture models. So what is a mixture model? When you have unobserved heterogeneity prevalent in the data, that means you have collected the data through a survey, but you don't know that there is some similarity amongst the responses given in by the people, the respondents. There is high amount of correlation between their responses. High amount of correlation between their responses might lead to a bias in your results if you take them collectively as a single sample. In this case, we do mixture modeling, which comprises of several techniques like latent class analysis, latent profile analysis, latent transition analysis, growth mixture models, and factor mixture models. So what are these 5 major techniques in mixture modeling? So here we are trying to find out the clusters, the hidden groups which are present in our data, so that we do not land up in misinterpreting the findings for the entire group of people or sample which we have taken and infer the results for the entire population. Latent class analysis classifies the respondents based upon their responses, which are marked upon categorical observed variables, or you can call them categorical indicators. They include binary variables, binary response where you ask for yes or no, and they will include ordinal items of Likert scale as well. Latent profile analysis considers continuous observed variables, so which are marked on continuous scale. Say 0 to 100. You have asked in for a satisfaction score which ranges from 0 to 100. So this becomes a continuous scale. Latent transition analysis is an extension of latent class analysis, wherein we measure the responses of the respondents repeatedly over different time points, so as to ascertain that what has been the change in their classification over the period of time. So earlier, if those respondents were falling under class 1, now they may be falling under class 2 at time period 2. This is latent transition analysis. Then we have factor mixture modeling and growth mixture modeling. Here we are ascertaining the subgroups formed of those respondents which follow different trajectories of growth or decline over the period of time. So that is known as growth mixture modeling. Now, how can you do all of them? You can do all of them in R software, you can do them in M+, and you can do them in a graphical user interface software by the name of Latent Gold. So these 3 prominent softwares will help you to easily carry out mixture modeling. Now let us talk about mixed effect models. In case we have the predefined groups and the heterogeneity is observable in our data, and our data is existing in terms of nested groups or nested clusters, which means the data nesting means the data comes together under a specialized class or a group. Say for an instance, you are observing the students in 10 different schools and you are seeing their marks in an examination. So in this case, if I go by the regression equation y is equal to alpha plus beta into x plus error residual, alpha is the intercept, beta is the slope. Intercept is the point wherein I can say the value of y, that is dependent variable, when x is 0. So at 0 time point, what was the marks? And slope is that point where we see that increase in 1 unit of the independent variable leads to how much increase or decrease in the dependent variable. That is defined by slope. Now in this case, as we have taken in students from 10 different schools, each school will have its own regression equation which will describe the trend of marks being secured by the students of that school. So we have 10 different regression lines, each having a different intercept and a slope. Now, linear mixed effect model can also have a repeated measurement design or a longitudinal design, in which case you are ascertaining the marks of a students in a particular school over a period of time. So these two topics of mixture modeling and mixed effect modeling should not be confused with each other. They are highly advanced topics which need a lot of care while executing them. First, understanding your model. What are the classes, subclasses in your model in case of observed heterogeneity? And then conducting a multi-level modeling, also known as mixed effect modeling or hierarchical linear modeling. And then conduct the analysis. Further, I will be making up some videos in Jamovi and R software wherein I will demonstrate few examples of how to conduct mixture modeling and how to conduct mixed effect modeling. I hope the session was quite informative and useful for you, and you will definitely share it with your friends and faculty colleagues. See you next time with some more informative content. Till then, thanks a lot.